Hi everyone, welcome back to Ghanaian Photography. My name is Kwekwae, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing some tips on how to save money as a beginner photographer. The first tip I have for you is to start with the basics. When you're first starting out, you might be tempted to buy all the latest and greatest camera gear, but that's not always necessary. Instead, start with the basics like a good camera body, a versatile lens, an SD card, probably a tripod. You can always upgrade later when you have more experience and know exactly what you need. This may be the best time for you to test out gear before you even decide to buy. You may have friends or a mentor who already has some of these gear. So just get in touch with the person, get to know how to use these things before you even think of purchasing. That way you would already be informed before making a purchase. Another great way to save money as a beginner photographer is to buy used gear. There are plenty of websites and marketplaces where you can find used cameras, lenses, and other equipment for a fraction of the cost of buying new. Just make sure you don't get scammed out there, because there are lots of scammers there trying to sell faulty gear to unsuspecting buyers. So just make sure you scrutinize the gear before buying. If you need a piece of equipment for a specific shoot but don't want to buy it outright, consider renting it instead. Renting equipment can be much cheaper than buying it, especially if you only need it for a short period of time. You can rent from dedicated providers or even your friends. You may have friends who have lots of gear that you can rent from. Just make sure you use them well and don't end up spoiling them. My next tip is to learn to edit your own photos. Editing your own photos can be a great way to save money as a beginner photographer. Instead of paying someone else to do it for you, learn how to use editing software like Lightroom, Capture One, or Photoshop. There are plenty of online tutorials like on my channel and courses available that can help you improve your editing skills. And yes, this is for just basic editing. You may need some high-end retouching later as you progress. You can learn that also, or by then you may have accrued some money where you can hire somebody to do the retouching for you. That takes us to my next tip, which is joining a photography community. Joining photography communities can be a great way to save money as well. You can learn from other photographers, share tips and tricks, and even borrow or trade equipment. Plus, being part of a community can help keep you motivated and inspired. My next tip is DIY, the mighty do-it-yourself. Instead of buying expensive backdrops, consider making your own. You can use simple materials like bed sheets, curtains, paper, or fabric to create your own unique backdrops. There are plenty of online tutorials and videos that can help you know how to do it. I've had situations where I had to create my own canvas backdrop. That was back in the days, and I had to buy the paint, buy the canvas, and then do the painting myself. Some came out great, some also not quite too great, but then at the end of the day they were usable and helped me save some money until I had enough money to purchase them. And there you have it, my tips on how to save money as a beginner photographer. Remember, starting out in photography doesn't have to break the bank. Just start with the basics. Buy used gear, rent equipment, learn how to edit your own photos, join photography communities on Facebook, WhatsApp, anywhere, and create your own backdrops. I hope you found this useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more photography tips and tricks. Share this video with anyone you think may benefit from it. Thank you for watching.